Good morning. Welcome to No Snooze Button. When you hear that sound, you know it's time to get off your ass and on your feet. I'm Big Ox.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Dezo, the introvert, local artist here in Chicago. I'm here to get you right with the culture, man. We had some big things happening. Some good albums dropped last night, so let's get to it.
Yeah, right on. Well, today, like all days, we're gonna start y'all off with a good quote. But before that, let me just say, to all all our Latino brothers and sisters out there, happy Hispanic Heritage Month. It's a beautiful time. Also, this is our first show of the fall. This is officially autumn. Seasons are changing. It's beautiful. The quote today is, change is the only constant in life. All the seasons have their own unique way of reminding us of this. Constant change.
You pulling out some fire quotes, man. I don't know where you be getting these quotes from, but
man, that's just what I do, man. I can't, it's just what I do, bro.
Oh, I see you, Ox. I see you, Ox. What's going on, man? What's the guard for, my brother? What's the guard for?
It ain't no thing.
Okay.
Just something I had to,
that Polynesian milk got you twisted.
I just had to pull that joint out.
We gotta chill out.
So look, fellas, what's going on? Top of the morning.
Hey,
Top of the morning. I definitely did not tap the snooze button. I just had to get some technical difficulties. But salute to everybody. Thank you for tapping in to the No Snooze Button. I'm the host.
Every time you say that, bro, we know the truth, man.
Yo, I got new shades. I got new shades, man. New
shades on my boy.
Either you just oversleep or you wake up and be like, man, give me $5. Give me $5.
The snooze button.
I mean, pressing the snooze button is insane.
Yeah, the snooze button is omnipresent in context of the world.
I'm here in spirit, man. I'm here in spirit.
So the show is called No Snooze Button. Let me introduce y'all to our resident snooze button pusher.
That's great. It be your own man's. It be your own people's, man. Hey, alert, y'all! Don't get back door, y'all.
Yo, Breezy said that you look like Chris Tucker from Off of Rush Hour, bro. That's just hilarious.
That nigga Chris Tucker wish he could be this fresh.
That boy Ox looking for that moo shoe.
I got this directly from Shanghai.
The drip is different.
Yeah, I spent Chinese yen on this right here. This
is a Mushu veteran, man. That's a Hall of Fame jersey he got on right now. He got a Hall of Fame jersey on right now. I see Marbury with the same thing on. I see Marbury with the same joint on.
I do love Mushu for real. But Tex went in with them daily financials, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. So actually, a lot of things actually did go up, including the gas. Gas definitely went up for the natural. It went up $2. It's at $3 for Cali, and went up $4. $5.72 a gallon. That's disgusting. Mississippi is still holding it down with the lowest. They only went up probably 2 cents, and they're at $3.28. So we're definitely moving to Mississippi at this point.
We're not moving.
Gold definitely went up. $70. $7. My fault. Is at $1,931. Silver is at $23.74 and went up 34 cents. And platinum went up another $14. Listen, I'm telling y'all, that Cash Money Millionaires reunion tour, it definitely got people buying platinum chains, man. We gotta have the platinum chains with the spinners, you know what I'm saying, with the dot spinners. Just keep spinning, man.
Ooh, that's nostalgia right there, man.
Hey, when is the last time y'all seen some spinners on a whip though?
Ah man, it's been a while.
Yo, chat. If you in the chat, let me know When is the last time you
Word,
seen some
word.
spinners on the whip?
I mean, I think if we go to a couple of spots in the South and in the Midwest, man, they still holding it down. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, man. They throwing them spinners on them Chrysler 300s. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like you want to. You know what I'm saying? You know the trick. You know the rules.
But
That's insane. That's insane. But
no disrespect to my brothers in the Midwest. I got mad love for y'all. No disrespect to my brothers down south. I got even more love for y'all. But I know it's no way y'all still riding the 300 with the spinners though. Like,
come on, man. The 300 with the spinners, they go together, man.
On an off day, you might catch them out here in Chicago, man. You might catch one.
And it's facts. You know, like I said, I got love for my Midwest brothers, but come on, man.
Yo, we still saying sideways, my G. We still saying sideways, man.
So that's man. I ain't even gonna get into it, man, because I'll be traveling. I don't want one of them niggas to catch me slipping.
I catch you slipping.
Let me shut.
Especially in the South, my boy. Especially in the South.
Let me shut up. Yeah, I could see it right now.
You can't fight a bullet, man. You can't box a bullet, man.
Facts. Well, shit. Let me just do my job and report the weather. Man, mind my damn business. So on this beautiful Friday morning in the NYC, today we have a high of 73, low of 60, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow will be a high of 62, low 60 in rain. Sunday, high 67, low 61 in rain in Atlanta. Today we have a high of 82, low 60, mostly sunny. Tomorrow, high 82, low 58 and sunny. Sunday, we have high 82, low 61, mostly sunny. Looks like a good weekend down in Atlanta as far as weather goes. Chicago, today we have high 75, low 62, partly cloudy. Tomorrow be high 73, low 60 and sunny. Sunday is high 68, low 60 and partly cloudy. And that sounds like a good weekend too.
Yeah, it's decent.
Good. That's a good fall weather. Can't be mad at that.
Definitely that's hoodie season, man. You see, I'm tapped in, man. It's hoodie season,
definitely.
Man.
That's definitely hoodie season. It look like some good football weather though.
Facts. Factual.
Down in Houston, today we have high 94, low 78 with isolated thunderstorms. Tomorrow's high 96, low 79 and partly cloudy. Sunday, we have high 94, low 78 and mostly sunny. Bringing it to the West Coast today, Seattle, we have a high 75, low 54 and sunny. Tomorrow, we have high 63, low 50, scattered showers. Sunday, high 64, low 57, mostly cloudy. Down in the city of Angels today, we have a high of 75, low 61 and cloudy. Tomorrow, high 79, low 59, partly cloudy. Sunday, high 78, low 60 and partly cloudy. That looks like a good fall weekend as well.
Yeah,
I like that
for sure.
Good weather today. What you got for us, Dezo?
Sure. Yo, so all right, so we had some big albums. Well, a big album dropped last night. Doja Cat dropped her album, Scarlet, last night. I just wanted to tap in with y'all, give y'all a little bit of a review for it. Overall, it was a pretty solid project. I think the production on it is insane. Like the beats, the way everything sounds is pretty grand. She's rapping her ass off on this. She does a lot more rapping on this than she did in her previous projects, so that's a good sign.
Rapping her ass off is high praise.
Well, I mean, on songs like Attention, Skull and Bones, she throws some similes out there, some metaphors.
Is there anything that stood out to you? Is there like any song that kind of stood out to you that you feel like?
The songs that stood out to me personally was this song called Can't Wait. It has a really nice smooth beat and she's got really nice flows on there. So that was a great one. Can't Wait. What's that?
Any features that we should know about?
There's no features on this. She pulled a J. Cole. There's no features on this joint. But
Okay.
she's obviously taking influence from Nicki Minaj. She says it in the description of the album personally. Like she shouts out Nicki Minaj a lot on not only on the album but in her description. So like it's good to see. Yeah, it's good to see an artist not afraid to, shout out somebody that they look up to. Like a lot of people, they come into the game and they just want to go at the person that they admire the most. But it's a nice change.
And I don't want to make it too long because I know we are there, but like, do you think it's that? Like, do you feel like, and it's a question to you too, Ox, like, do you feel like especially the women in hip hop, do you feel like they're pitted against each other due to their own kind of ego, or do you think it's kind of like maybe labels are intertwining with it? You know what I'm saying? Like teams are kind of like sending mixed messages to each other and they're not really communicating directly. Like, what do you think? Do you think it's like, the newcomers trying to come for the top, or just the established people kind of trying to hold them off? Like, what cat and mouse game do you think this is?
I think it all started when Nicki and Cardi B had their little thing pop off. And to be honest with you, a lot of women that come into hip hop, they usually end up starting out as like friends. Like they show that fake love to each other at first, but then it always spirals into like, all right, Lotto and Ice Spice are now beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like it always starts out. It always goes into like this little beef territory, and I really don't get it. Maybe it's a way to spark up publicity for both artists.
Sales,
yeah. So that's what I'm thinking it is, but
it's also it's kind of risky now. Like nowadays, in particular, it's crazy, but it's like risky to pay homage now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's especially somebody like Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? She's quick to get on the track and talk about how everybody her sons and she burned everybody.
That's
it's kind of hard to pay homage because now it's everybody's like,
now you're a son, now you're a daughter.
Yeah. We can't just spread love, and I can't admit that I look up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't admit that like you persuaded my growth or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't. It's hard to even show love without getting clowned for it. So I think that shows a level of humility. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's hard to be a woman that comes into hip hop and not be influenced by Nicki in a way, like she ran women hip hop for like a decade, so you can't really. It's hard to not get something.
You would look foolish to say that she wasn't in this word. You would look foolish
for sure. But yeah, I think it was a solid project though. Doja Cat did her thing.
Any rating? Anything out of 10? What do you give
out of 10? I don't want to
listen.
That's
cool. If you gotta live with it,
I don't want to give a rating because it's like at the same time, it's not aimed at me. Like I'm not the target demographic for this.
Right.
It would be.
You think you're giving a disservice if you?
Yeah, I would be doing a disservice to.
But you can say at least is it or is it not Dezo approved?
It's Dezo approved. If judging on if my girlfriend will listen to this. My girlfriend will listen to this. She'll bump it in the whip for sure.
Okay.
Another album that dropped is Lil Tecca's long-awaited return to hip hop mainstream, I guess.
My fault. I didn't mean it like that. My fault. I didn't mean it like that. My fault.
Hey,
I didn't know he had a long-awaited return. My fault.
I didn't know either. But apparently, people were gassing this drop.
Who was waiting for this nigga?
I was looking on.
TikTok?
I was looking
TikTok.
I was looking on the socials, and apparently, people was waiting for this. So, he dropped. I'm not gonna lie. The production on this one was pretty good as well. all the beats, like for the first 6 songs, like all the beats blended together. Like you would end a song and then it would go straight into the next song like seamlessly. So I think
dope.
that's it's dope when artists do that. Overall, once again, it's not really for me. His rapping style is just something that I'm not really ever gonna get into. He's
What type of rapper is Tekka? He a drill rapper? He like a Rod Wave type rapper? Or,
he's Rod Wave for sure. He sings raps like a lot,
okay.
you know. But yeah, a couple standout tracks is Heaven on Earth featuring Kodak Black. Kodak Black actually had a decent verse on there. Tripping on You is a nice little love ballad. But overall, you know, it's just a nice little love ballad. He's singing on that joint. But overall, it's just decent to me. Like I'm not really too
I don't know what you go ahead.
Oh, it doesn't get the Dezo approval on this one. Like I don't
no Dezo. Oh, so Lil Tekka is not Lil Tekka is not Dezo approved. Boo!
Tomatoes. Get out
over here. Get it out of here, boy. Button, if you're not Dezo approved, you get booed and kicked out the building. Boo! That man is not on the list. Get him out of there.
But I was
about to say,
no letter said respect Rod Wave. Tekka,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like to me, I understand. I get what Rod Wave's like thing is. I don't get what Tekka's thing. Like I don't know what his audience is. Like I don't know what his message is. I don't know.
When he first got onto the scene, he dropped that Ransom song, but he looks like a nerd for real. Like he looks like a straight nerd. So
he just don't fit the description.
He doesn't. My thing is I think he appeals to like antisocial kids and like
so he's aiming for like the emo kids, like but the black emo kids.
I think so, man. I think so.
But they don't want to admit that they're emo. That's what it feels like. They don't want to admit that they are, but they are. So they're gonna listen to like, yeah. Denial. Emo kids, black emo kids in denial. We got it. We got it. Black emo kids in denial. I got it.
So yeah, that's all. That's both of the albums that I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna move on to some movie news.
Real quick before we get off of music though, let me see because Sports PSP wants to know Luda or T.I. Great pod. We appreciate you, PSP. Good looking,
man.
Luda or T.I.
I mean, it's kind of easy for me. I don't know if it's easy for y'all, but
it's very easy for me.
It's T.I. for me. I listen to T.I. way more than I listen to Luda. So,
and I like Luda. Luda had a really good run too. That chicken and beer, all that shit was fire. But like,
for sure.
Damn. I got for some strange reason I have a bias towards Luda. I think Luda is very underrated. I'll definitely give it to T.I. though, for sure. I think T.I. has better bodies of work. But I feel like Luda, he can take I think he just has, I don't know. I just think he's more creative, and I like the way that he like carries out songs. I like the way he puts out videos. I can't say he has bigger than T.I. It's a conversation though. I think if they went on the verses, I think Luda will put up a good fight against T.I. That I will say.
In verses, Luda might pull out the victory. Luda might win.
I think he might pull out the victory. I think he might win. Low key. But I think T.I. just has a better body of work. Yeah, and he's a better rapper in my opinion.
But T.I. got. I mean, like Luda got classic joints too, but T.I. got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like T.I. shifted. He shifted a culture, boy. I'm not gonna hold you, man.
Every time you hear that shit,
T.I. had it on lock.
In the prophecy read.
Jesus, right, yo. A lot of people slept on the Son of a Gun joint. That one is tough. That one was tough. That album was tough. Like, Paper Trail. Like, he just has like a whole. Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, T.I.
What's that one? Because even that one joint he did, the album he did, is the whole, I don't know if I can't remember what the whole album is, but it got that one joint with R. Kelly, that Trouble Man.
I think it's heavy. Yeah, I think that's the same joint. I think that's the same joint. That's a joint with the album cover. It looks like a pistol, like an old school Western movie and all that. Yeah. That's the same album. Yep, that album is cool. Yo,
even like the little skit and interludes on that shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy when they was in there smoking weed. He was like,
yo,
that's
but
why
you know
he said it was all weed when we was smoking it.
The thing about it is too, Ox T.I. has been under a lot of like people and studying the game. So when it was time for him to come out, bro, he was in New York heavy. He was chilling with Jay-Z already. So like when it came to putting albums together, man, he had like a great, homework, and he was able to do his detail on it, man. Like even though Luda's first album was crazy too, but I think just T.I. just put out better bodies of work.
That Luda was going crazy, bro. Luda held his own for a long time.
Facts.
Until he just started doing movies, went completely commercial. Before that, though,
Luda packed him up. Yeah. I think that Fast and Furious packed his rapping skills up. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, sure, if he started getting paid. He making more money acting than he was rapping. So
I don't know. Y'all remember? Nah, y'all remember like Luda. This was back like in like the mid early 2000s where they was talking about like Luda was such a high commodity. He was getting paid $750,000 for a verse.
What?
And Luda was getting paid $750,000. It was like $750,000.
That's
verse,
believable though.
That's
Luda was getting so much money just off a feature, bro.
That's
you know what feature always stands out to me for Luda? The Gossip folks. I mean, obviously the Made You Look freestyle is definitely fire too. I definitely love it. But the Gossip folks, the Missy Elliott song, I think that is Luda's best feature like of all time. Like,
okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That storytelling joint when he did the storytelling, that is so fire to me on a feature. Like, he bodied that.
Yeah, hell yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, it was the other one too though. He had the one song. Damn, I can't remember, but it was about. I remember it before. I want to play it. Damn, I can't remember what it's called, but like now, Luda got class and stuff. But let's not spend too much time on it. Let's move on to some things going on. Go ahead. That's all. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me just talk about. I'll be quick with the movies because it's really only one movie that's coming out, and news that, and unexpected news, news that you probably didn't even know. Expendables 4 somehow. Like I didn't even see a commercial. I didn't see one piece of promotional footage for this. Expendables 4 is dropping this weekend though.
What's it dropping on? YouTube?
It's in theaters, bro. It's in theaters.
Amazon Prime head ass.
What is this one? I've not like there's Expendables 4?
Expendables 4, man.
Are you sure?
I didn't see a trailer.
The budget, bro? Who approved the budget, bro?
I didn't see anything about this movie, but they are dropping Expendables 4. Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, 50 Cent, and
50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent.
Hey, the hated or love it, the underdogs on top, 50 Cent, man. Like that's him.
Yo, we need another BMF season, bro. Let's get to that, bro. Let's get into that, bro. We need another BMF season, bro.
And also Megan Fox is in this joint. That's
ooh la la.
What is she popping from?
I have no clue. This is the
most
random.
Megan Fox since they did that talking about they drink each other blood and shit.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna hold you, Ox. After I heard that, bro, she's out of that. She's out of that for me, bro. She's out of there. Pack her up.
Oh yeah, I stopped seeing Megan Fox popping out after her and what's his name got together.
Yeah, that's sour milk at this point, Ox. That's sour milk.
That's disgusting.
But yeah, so that's
Dova, this ain't what's how you say his name, Dova. This ain't self-made couture, bro. I got this straight from Shanghai. Shout out China Jack, Shanghai Summer. I mean, if you ever touch down in Shanghai, you look at my man China Jack. He'll take care of you. He'll take care of you. but now go ahead though, Dezo.
But yeah, that's dropping. It's expected to do 11 million, which is pretty.
11 million on a
Yeah.
$1,100 budget.
Yeah,
That's insane.
This,
They-
I mean, what I'm saying, Tex, I ain't hear any mumbles, any whispers about this. That lets me know this is one of the most low budget films in the.
What am
They
I
probably-
gonna watch? Old ass Sylvester Stallone, bro. What am I doing, bro? Where am I going with this, bro? If I want to watch,
they put $0 into the marketing of this movie. I just want you
Right.
to know. They said, you know what?
I don't want to see this.
We not gonna do any marketing on this joint. We just gonna let
Yeah,
it go.
up,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you right now. I highly doubt that this movie ends up being Dezo approved.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
Straight to streaming, bro. Straight to streaming. Not even DVD. Straight
Yeah,
to
so
streaming, bro. Pack
It's gonna
it
spend
up,
it's
bro. <laughs>
gonna spend 2 weeks in theaters, and then they're gonna put the plug on that joint. They're gonna be like,
Yo,
all right, let's-
if my girl tell me like for instance, so okay, so actually she getting the kids ready for school right now, right?
Mhm.
So let's say the kids go to school and she come back like, hey babe, let's go see like what is it? That's a matinee, midday movies, a matinee, like early.
Matinee,
Let's go check the movie out. I'll be like, okay, for sure, like let's go do that. I get to the movies and she hand me the ticket for Expendables 4. I'm finna about face. All right, I'm going to IHOP. You go watch.
Right. You let me know how that movie goes.
Going to
You let me
IHOP
know.
is hilarious.
Matter of fact, they got this little French spot up the street. They got this crazy French toast. Like, I don't like eating French toast too much sweets in the morning, but they got this raspberry French toast with the cream on top of that shit. I'm gonna go eat that. I'd rather eat that by myself.
But yeah, that's
You
all
don't
we
even
got.
like
in the
French toast
culture,
like that.
man.
You just eating it just to eat it. That's crazy. Pause.
Yeah, that's all we got in the culture. So, Ox, man, take us into these current events, man.
Facts. I swear, busy. Shout out China Jack. That's really my man.
Shout out to
He
China
bought-
Jack. And shout out to
bought-
Mushu, man. Shout out to Mushu.
Shout
man.
out Mushu. Facts. China Jack saw me. He saw me a couple Cartier watches.
Cartier.
Hey,
Ox,
you need to,
Ox
hey, you need
will
that,
be
you
at
need
the strip
that,
reselling them. He will be.
hey, you need
rebranding
that
them.
fresh Cartier. I got you. Hey, all that. Hey, Tex. When you walking down Times Square and you walk past those red steps, and on the left side you got them brothers over there with all the Gucci and the
Oh yeah. The Canal Street
man.
Warriors too.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? They make their mark in Canal Street too.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to China Jack, man.
Yeah, I'm saying.
When you walk this right past them red steps on Times Square, right there on the left. I don't know what
all
that
them
building
TikToks
is.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm shout out to China Jack.
Okay. Listen, man. You could buy a whole new lung with China Jack. I'm not gonna hold you, man. You get a whole new lung for $20. It's insane.
Right. Oh man. Happy Blue Friday. Go Seahawks. Yeah.
Shout out Arturo.
All right, Arturo. I see you. Let me get to some of these current events though.
Yes, sir.
The Saudi
before you do though, my fault, Ox.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just didn't want to. Yeah, I did want to say this. I don't know if you guys are in tune, but Rupert Murdoch, who was in charge of Fox, he was CEO of Fox News and Fox Corp in general. He stepped down. I don't know, that famous show Succession, which is kind of based loosely on the Murdoch family and things of that nature. So he's actually letting it to his oldest son. And this is going to be an interesting exchange. A lot of people think that it's going to be a big change in media. As you guys know, Fox sold a lot of his shares to Disney and stuff like that beforehand. So
Right.
It's just interesting to see how this guy was in media news he was in the media industry for 70 years of his life. So he was programming a lot of stuff that we saw, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to see what's the new chapter for Fox Media or just media in general with this passing of the torch.
Right.
On to you, Ox. My fault, brother.
We have the Saudi prince Mohammed bin Salman says they say he's unbothered by sports washing label. He says This is from him. He said, "Call it what you want."
Mm.
This, this is straight from this is according to CBS show. But let me tell y'all one thing. If anybody that doesn't know, if you don't know, this Saudi prince Mohammed bin Salman, he rich as fuck and he don't care about nothing. He do whatever he want, basically. I don't know if y'all know about this young man, but he just does what he wants, basically. In this article, it says Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman said he does not care how the world views his country's heavy investment in sports. For him, the resulting increase in the gross domestic profit, or GDP, is all that matters. Sports washing is the label some have given to using sports to rehabilitate an image or a reputation. Human rights groups and advocates have accused Saudi Arabia of heavily investing in sports and hosting major sports events to divert attention from human rights abuse. Human Rights Watch and other agencies have called out Saudi Arabia for a record of abuse that includes killing hundreds of unarmed Ethiopian migrants last month, imprisoning women's rights campaigners, and 2018 killing of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and executing 81 people in a single day last year. Saudi Arabia's sports investments topped $50 billion since 2016. That includes a 10-year contract to host World Wrestling Entertainment events, international golf competition, and Formula One events, and even an attempt to land French soccer icon Kylian Mbappe in a $332 million deal. So let's talk about this, y'all. Basically, the world and human rights groups are saying that Prince Mohammed is just throwing money around to, distract people from the atrocities he's setting on his own people, mass murder, genocide, and just mass incarceration.
Yeah, I don't know much about the things that they do that goes on in Saudi Arabia, but this Prince guy seems like he's no joke, man. He goes about business the way he wants to go about business, and if you don't like it, then sure, you just gonna have to get up out the way. Like you gotta get up out of here. So
Your odds.
that's pretty wild.
Go.
Yeah, thing about it though. Thing about it is, I don't want to get into too much, hypotheticals and just assumptions and whatnot. But we gotta also remember this is the Western news. You know what I'm saying? We've had a president call it fake news, fake media. You know what I'm saying? So just because anytime the Western world and media is reporting on Middle Eastern princes and kings and dictators, I got to take that with a grain of salt. Got to take that with a grain of salt. No, I'm not saying Prince Muhammad is an angel. I'm not saying Prince Muhammad is a saint. But y'all know how it goes, man. Y'all see how they did Gaddafi. So
yes,
I'm just gonna leave that there. I was
about to say that, Ox. I mean, isn't this the pot calling the kettle black? The Western world does the same thing. They just hide it way better.
With that being said, though, Tex. Now let's say if these accusations are true, he's still in the wrong, regardless of what any Western countries do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to do that. You know how when you talk of politics with your family or just other people, and you say something like, oh well, Trump, that administration, this and that, and they be like, well, did you know that Biden? But that don't change the fact that, you know what I'm saying? So just wanted to throw that out there, but not go ahead, bro.
No. So like the reason why I say that is because like it's been documented that everybody does this. Like that is there's theories and like people that explain in particular, like the reason why we have sports, entertainment, all of these things is to distract the people from what's going on, to provide a remedy, right? Every time a situation happens, right? Oh, we can look to the football season, it's gonna give us some new hope. We can look to the basketball season, it's gonna give us some new hope. So I mean, he's just taking the same tactics that we use, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that they can't control what he's doing, right? And he's not doing it based off whatever the Western world or the other countries that's intertwined with it likes. Now he's looked at this whole big criminal, and don't get me wrong, the crimes that he's being accused of is definitely wrong. It's disgusting. It's atrocious. All of that being said, but it's funny. It's funny at the people that's calling out it's just hypocrisy that I'm seeing, because we do it too.
You do
just
it.
on a bigger
It's a problem
scale,
when I
and we
do it.
hide it way better. We just hide it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like whatever needs to happen to like get some justice out of that. Hopefully, you know, the innocent people that's getting hurt in this process. Praise to them, praise to their family. You know what I mean? That's very disappointing to hear.
Well, they're set to host the World Cup games 2030 or 2034. They got a lot more. It's a lot more shit coming. Like they're building big stadiums. They got a lot going on. So if I'm
not mistaken, they just signed Neymar, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think Neymar just got signed to a Saudi team.
I'm not sure. I know that if they are sports washing, they're not gonna stop anytime soon.
Thank you.
So
it's not gonna stop.
Know, sports washing is a crazy. That's crazy. Sports washing. I never heard of sports washing until.
Listen. We do it, Ox. It's insane. We just don't realize that we do it.
No, we realize it. I mean, that's an old school tactic. That started from the Romans and even before that. You know what I'm saying? Like gladiator, all that is a distraction. You know, that's how it started. We gotta think like Sundays. This all and during the fall, winter, that's all Sunday is, bro. Right. Like you got to think about all the people whose weeks, whose Monday, like their whole work week, Monday through Friday, is dictated on Sunday. You know, a lot of people don't have a good work week if their team gets their ass kicked on Sunday. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's for real, bro. Like, it really like these super fan, mega fan, fanatic type folks. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my teams, like especially you know my Sacramento Kings. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, they lose a game, it's like okay. Big deal. Like we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, let's put some things into perspective. There's bad stuff going on, and you guys are worried about what's happening in a football, basketball game. Like, don't get me wrong. Love sports. Definitely sports till I die. I definitely enjoy it. But let's compartmentalize some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's be able to kind of see behind the smoke and mirrors. And all this to me is like you trying to pull down somebody else's curtains while your curtains are sky high. You know what I'm saying? So don't throw stones at a glass house, man. That's all I'm saying.
Talk. Yeah, I ain't even gonna use that analogy. That's going too far. And so Arturo, to your point, the U.S. is hosting the 2026 World Cup. The U.S. is guilty of sports washing. This is my thing. Somebody got to host the World Cup, right?
Right.
So I'm not just gonna say that every time somebody hosts an event is sports washing. I'm just more so saying like the whole sports washing thing is just crazy. Like first it was gaslighting. Like the term gaslighting was never even around. Like, or at least not in my community. I never heard of gaslighting until I was probably until Donald Trump came around. Like no, like I never even heard the term gaslighting until Donald Trump decided to be a politician.
I'm not gonna hold you.
No, I'm telling you like this. Like, look, I'm not a fan, nor am I, whatever. Who cares about my political views right now? All I'm saying is terminologies and vocabulary words just start popping up out of nowhere when Trump turned into a politician. He's gaslighting us.
Yeah, everybody turned into a scholar.
I'm talking about people.
Everybody turned into a scholar, bro. Everybody.
Actually, like how we was talking about with Godzilla when he was coming through, kicking down buildings and shit. That's how they was acting when Trump came through. They was like, he's gaslighting us. Oh, he's gaslighting us. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is gaslighting? Like, what's that mean?
He's using straw man arguments. Like,
right.
Straw man arguments.
Listen, I'm hearing people.
It's too much locker room talk.
I'm hearing people be political science experts, politics. I'm like, yo, where did you guys go from? Yo, like, yo, listen, y'all can't even read on the third grade level, man. Pack yourselves up, man. Like, yo, stop Stop just taking what y'all hearing, man, and just repeating it, man. I'm tired of that shit. Like,
Man,
go get some money. Go get some money. For real.
That's crazy.
Oh,
My thing
outside,
is,
bro.
if they talk, if everything you say in the locker room is like is word of law, like if I get held accountable for everything said in the locker room, I don't think any of us can run for public office, bro.
Nah,
Well, that's a fact.
absolutely not.
that's a
Absolutely.
fact. Like, and that's the thing about it too. Like, I feel like this is why it's a bit disingenuous, because I feel like these are things that we all know has been going on, and it is a tool that's used. It's not even like they do it in passing. It is actively a tool. As part the sports washing thing, it's actively a tool. So like my thing is like, and I'll look more into it, but I'm gonna look into his background, and I'm definitely gonna see like, are there any like major companies that play with this? Because a lot of this, it's so random for them to just pull this out of the woodwork and just start targeting him in regards to that. Obviously, the Saudis have had more influence in terms of sports, throwing out all this money around, you know what I mean? They've been able to garner a lot of attention, especially from American athletes. I think LeBron was there the other day, like last month or something like that. So obviously, like they've been coming more into the public eye. So probably this is why people want to kind of like highlight it. But my opinion is kind of like, yo, y'all should have been talked about this. Y'all should have been trying to pack this up. And now all of a sudden, you guys want to bring this up when he's this close to getting the World Cup and all these things. Yeah, what's going on, bro? What companies is losing money? Somebody's losing some money, because you know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. Somebody's losing money and they're mad.
They don't want the Saudis interfering in, you know, the sports, the way the sports are working. And you know, shit, that's how it is. That's business stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if we got something going on and somebody else interfering in it, I'm gonna have an issue. I'm gonna have an issue with that too. So you know what I'm saying?
You feel like America's trying to have a strong hold on like sports entertainment, like that's like their cachet, like they want to keep that as like a major house for them.
For sure. For sure. Like it's a lot of even the Europeans with soccer, you know what I'm saying? Like they like, hold on. Yeah, like y'all tried to come and get Mbappe.
Mbappe, you know, right.
They kind of like, man, get up out of here. But
we need to know how that goes. Fair point. Yeah.
But like I said, Prince Muhammad, he ain't tripping.
I'll look into his background, man, because I'm really curious now, Oxio. Thanks for putting me on. I'm definitely going to look into and see what other things he's dealing with. Let me see let me see what his rap sheet is like. Let me see what's going on. What he doing with these people, man, for real.
Yeah. Shit. But in other news though, if any of y'all heard, there was a death at the New England Patriots and Miami Dolphins game. The fan's death at the game, it prompts an investigation. The death of a fan who attended Saturday night's game or Sunday night. I'm sorry, it was last Sunday night's game. In Foxborough. An incident at Gillette Stadium prompted Foxborough police and firefighters to respond during the fourth quarter of New England's loss against the Miami Dolphins. Though it's unclear what occurred, the Norfolk District Attorney's Office said in a media release that 53-year-old Dale Mooney was in apparent need of medical attention. He was rushed to Sturdy Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead just before midnight. Dale Mooney was a lifelong Patriot fan, according to his wife, and was a season ticket holder for 30 years.
Dang.
Witness accounts and video have surfaced in multiple reports indicating that Mooney had apparently been involved in a verbal confrontation that turned physical, but the district attorney's office did not immediately say whether his death was related to any sort of physical altercation. No one has been charged in relation to Mooney's death. So,
damn, man.
You know,
that's tough,
man. So
that is tough.
I saw the video, right, and it looked like it was like a scuffle. I didn't really see much punches flying. Right. I don't know. And I read a couple articles, and they were kind of implying that there might have been some type of like health issues he was going through already. I don't know. I don't know if it like was one of those situations where he kind of got into it. Maybe he got overexerted. I'm just speculating here, y'all, because they did not give a reason for death. They are just saying like there's certain, it could have been health issues. So I don't know if he had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if he got overexerted, had an aneurysm. You know, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? So
Anxiety,
not
like anxiety-based illness. You know what I mean? Like ramped up adrenaline.
Tex,
you know
ain't nobody dying from no anxiety attack. That's what you still talking about.
Nah. What you mean? Somebody
And they got a panic
get a
attack and
heart
drop
attack,
dead.
bro. What you mean?
Oh,
Nah.
man.
Oh, heart
Somebody
attack.
panic.
Okay, heart attack. Yeah, heart attack.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Anxiety.
okay.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm thinking you said the cause of death is anxiety attack. Like, hold
Oh,
on, bro.
not like that. Meaning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got anxious, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, his blood pressure went up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just panicking. You know what I'm saying? His heart just got beating out his chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could happen. You know?
Yeah, nah, for sure. But yeah, so that's crazy. I don't like that. I saw the video though, and it was just like it seemed like a lot of wrestling going on. The corner, but I mean, as you said, like I just said, the corner hasn't given a reason for death. As of last night, when I got this article, that was about 6.5 hours ago. So unless the coroner just came up with something, there was no cause of death. So.
Man, a 53-year-old having season tickets for 30 years is wild, bro. Like
you know that go probably passed down. His grandpa.
He was dedicated to the cause. Like he was dedicated to being a Patriots fan. That's wild. Insane.
And that was actually a decent game. I was watching that game and I completely forgot that happened. Like I completely forgot. I think they stopped it and stuff like that. Because they don't show like insane stuff that's happening throughout the game anymore. They just cut the commercial, but I forgot that happened.
So they did report on it. Yeah, this happened in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
So it was like early in the fourth. So I didn't watch the game. So Tex, during the game, like did they stop play or they just cut to commercial? Or?
No, they just cut to commercial. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. I'm trying to recall if they made a statement towards it. But there was an abrupt one where I did see that there was an abrupt commercial that occurred, and I didn't know what was going on and shit like that. I think it was like around the fourth quarter, so I do remember that part. But
like my thing is, so like a scuffle broke out in the stands. Is that what happened? And this guy was involved in it.
Yeah. From what I've seen in the video, yeah.
It was in the stands. RIP to that guy, man. Like that's the thing about it. Des, I promise you, football games are one of the most intense sporting events you will ever walk into, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially like, rivalry games, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if you go and the Packers come into your house, you know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna throw balls for sure. I know that for sure.
A funny thing you mentioned that, bro. My dad, who's a Bears fan, actually went to a Packers game in Foxborough. I thought this man was trying to commit suicide or something. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like he was in there with the ops, bro. He was in there.
Yeah, he's wild.
He was wilding. He took a picture with him and a couple of his friends, and a Packers fan was behind him, putting up the middle finger. I'm like,
as he should. As he should, bro.
What's going on, bro? Why am I?
What you doing? You're too comfy.
I don't think people realize how many fights break out at these sports events. Like that's a people. Even last year, in the first round of the playoffs, when we were playing the Warriors, they were playing. The game was in San Francisco, but they were having still like a watch party at the Golden One Center in Set, and there was a couple fights there. Like a couple of them went viral. It's crazy. Like
it happens.
And then y'all seen the one at the Steelers game last year when the brother got into it with the white lady, and then her husband ended up catching the
fade. Yeah. That was elite. That was elite.
I don't understand why some women be doing that. Like, don't do. I'm like, look, if I'm saying, I'm like, yo, don't do this to me.
Right? Don't set me up. I feel like you set me up, bro.
Sit your ass down. Like,
pick your battles.
Watch the game. Like, don't say nothing to nobody. Unless he kick it off. Man, unless he kick it off and start disrespecting you, you better watch. Right, then that's a different story. But I don't want to hear. Listen, relax yourself, yo. Be cool.
Especially if I'm him in that situation. I'm like, bro, you see this nigga, man? Sit down.
especially if it's like something petty, like, oh, babe, he stepped on my foot. beat him up. I'm like,
Man, fuck,
bro,
man.
we tightly confined in this arena, bro. You better chill out.
Man,
You better
over,
relax.
but like that's crazy. You know, like at least in that situation, it could be where one of the things like if I blatantly step on your foot, I should say sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with somebody. If somebody walk past you, they just give you just a step on you. You know, you could be like, yo, my man. You know, like what's up? But if this is over the game or something, like fuck your team, no fuck your team.
They just step on your
Bro,
toes.
what?
Imagine they just just step on your toe mad hard. All right, now we gotta get it shaking.
That move actually works, ladies. If
That's
he got you like this, man, stomp down, grind, break his toes. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, that used to be my. I'm back in the days and all that, and I'm saying when I used to be a little youth. That used to be my little, you know what I'm saying? That used to be my square up tactic, you know what I'm saying? Like I was going against a little bit taller guy, you know what I'm saying? I used to step on his foot one time, hold him right there. Even with the you know what I'm saying? So that's an old school tactic. I learned that from my cousin. Step on a nigga toe. Right. Keep him pinned.
Shit. We are getting real short on time right now. Damn.
All right, so that's on me.
Yeah, let's just breeze through it real quick though. Text.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I just want to highlight. It's gonna be real quick. I just want to highlight something that's been happening throughout the major cities. A lot of the governors in the office of Congress, they've been sending out these buses to the further cities like Texas. Houston in particular, Atlanta, Chicago. New York, and it's mainly in New York. There is a big migrant worker crisis. You guys have been in tune. There's been a lot of strikes that's been happening. And in my opinion, this looks like a countermeasure to those strikes. I don't know if you guys are in tune, but Ford, General Motors, and a third automotive company, they are going through a national strike. It's mainly in the Midwest. But it's going to venture out to the other automobile makers. And in my opinion, I feel like this is going to be the migrant workers because all of the guys that they've been bringing so far, and it's been close to 250,000 migrant workers have been here since last year. Since June, there's been 114, and since August, there's been about 47, and particularly in New York. They've been staying outside of hotels, sleeping on the floor. The governor actually just let out a pass, speeding up the process to allow them to work, to get their work permits. And in my opinion, this looks like they're trying to backdoor their own labor force. As you guys know, people are trying to fight for their wages. Inflation is busting everybody's ass. Just for some eggs, you spend for some eggs, you probably spending at least $13 for eggs, which is insane in some spots. With this rise in inflation and everybody going into work stoppages between the writers in California, the actors in California, the labor workers in the Midwest, the labor workers in the South, all of this to me seems like you're just bringing in people to pay them lower wages and to take the jobs that the quote unquote people are fighting for. In my opinion, obviously you want to help out people that are going through crises because there's a lot of people from Venezuela, a lot of people from Honduras, Nicaragua that's fighting a lot of political tyranny. And I'm all for that. If you could give them a safe haven, yes, but this might be a double-edged sword that America might not be able to deal with. This might invoke more violence in between the American people and the migrant workers. It could raise crime because a lot of people aren't well versed in English, so they're gonna, go into petty crimes. This just looks like it's gonna do more bad than good. Obviously, this is a big political situation that's happening, and this is one of the biggest cues. So the reason why I'm highlighting it is because it's happening in New York right now. It's a big crisis in New York, but it's going to come to your city soon. So just be prepared for that. And if you got a job, hold it down, man, because you might lose it to someone for half the price, man.
Man, thanks, Bush. I hope they work that whole situation out. Deslo, you want to run that sports down?
Yeah, speaking of migrant workers, Thursday night, last night we had a decent football game. The 49ers beat the New York Giants 30-12.
The Giants are
30 to
trash, though.
12.
Boo the Giants. Boo.
Yeah, the
boo.
Giants are off the rockers. Christian McCaffrey went nuts, man. Debo Samuel had a great game.
He had a great game. Yep.
129 yards on 6 receptions. Brock Purdy's looking decent, man. Threw for 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. So overall, the 49ers are still undefeated, 3-0. I think they're one of the only undefeated teams left. So good for them. Shout out Showtown. And college football. Colorado, number 19 Colorado heads to West Eugene to take on number 10 ranked Oregon Ducks. That's going to be a great game.
Do you believe? Yes. Do you believe?
Do I believe in what exactly? I think these niggas finna come out here to Oregon and get their ass kicked, but that's with all due respect though. Like Oregon is a really good team. So
Oregon's a real good team.
I mean, shit. I wanted to go down to the game tomorrow, not to see Oregon. I want to see Colorado. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the Colorado bandwagon. Like
for sure.
I'm rocking with Deion, Shador, Shiloh, the whole team. I'm rocking with them. But without Travis, they
if I had to watch it, I would have showed it.
Yeah. We had the undefeated Ole Miss Rebels face off against the number 13 Alabama this weekend. We're gonna have number 22 UCLA play number 11 Utah. And in the Big 12 showdown, we got the Baylor Bears of Waco,
Texas.
Waco?
Waco.
Yeah, Waco,
and I said it wrong both times.
Yeah,
that's
Waco. No, it's Waco, brother. Waco.
That's nuts.
Waco is wild.
That's great. I said it wrong both times. Are you kidding me? Waco will host the third ranked Texas Longhorns. That's pretty dope. And then number 6 Ohio State Buckeyes will and the Notre Dame Irish will play in the game of the day.
But I think it's kind of weird just to have all this uncontrolled hate for Deion Sanders. Like, yeah, he's arrogant, but like, what's worse, him being arrogant or you being a hater? It's crazy.
Don't be a hater, Arturo.
Don't be a
hater. It's a bad look, bro. It's a bad look, bro.
Get the hate at your heart, bro.
Do better.
I wanted to go over just a couple NFL games, get y'all predictions on them. First off, I think my Bears gonna pull an upset this weekend, man. Bears versus Chiefs. What y'all say, man?
Next.
The Bears are out of here, buddy. The Bears are out of here.
We also got a really decent game. The Rams versus Bengals. Who y'all think gonna come out on top on that one?
Probably the Bengals. Pretty sure the Bengals will get
I got the Bengals. It's been tough for Joe Burrow, but I got the Bengals.
Yeah. For sure. And then last game I wanted to bring up, Chargers versus Vikings. Who y'all got? Who y'all like in that one? Chargers.
Vikings.
I got the Chargers. If the Vikings win, I'm gonna lose my wig. I'm not gonna hold you. I actually have bread on the Chargers. I'm gonna be super tight if Kirk Cousins. What time is the game?
I'm not sure what time the game is.
Yeah, if it's 1 p.m., if it's early bird, I'm gonna be nervous because Kirk Cousins only goes off at 1 p.m. games. That's his thing.
Okay. But yeah, that's.
But I got the Chargers.
We already know who Arturo is going with in the Seahawks and Panthers game. So, who y'all got though? Who y'all got?
I think the Panthers are going to upset the Seahawks. The Seahawks has been a little bit up and down. But so I got the Panthers upsetting the Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks for sure.
For sure. Well, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up.
Okay, cool. Well,
Ox, man, send us out of here.
Well, once again, just want to hit y'all with the quote today. Change is the only constant in life. The seasons have their own unique way of reminding us of that. Oh yeah. Hey, embrace change, embrace adversity. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, though, love yourself, love each other, and never drink and drive. Man, call a Lyft, call a Uber, call a cab. If you're in my region, you already know. Call me.
Shout out to the big girls and shout out to the slim girls because y'all need love too.
Hey, make sure y'all stay hydrated, man. Drink some water. Make sure y'all exit the weekend the same way y'all entered the weekend, man. Stay safe, all right?
I mean, because you will not see that judge till Monday. You better get your mind right.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Get your mind right for sure.
You will not see that till Monday. You will be sitting that motherfucker pissed. You're gonna miss the Colorado game. You're gonna miss.
I'm
the
getting
NFL
flashbacks. All right,
football.
chill out. I'm getting flashbacks.
and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Text. Don't nobody want to be in that in there. Shit.
Yo,
but all right, y'all.
Weekend jail, ain't it?
Appreciate y'all.
Salute, y'all.
Oh shit, I pushed the wrong one.